We are ready.
We are ready. All right, hello, everybody. I am now calling the August 20th, 2024 Landmark Preservation Commission meeting to order. It is 1 p.m. The first thing we do, we don't have anybody here in person, but there might be somebody joining us online. We introduce ourselves, and I will start since I'm already talking. My name is Julie Johnson. I am a Historic Preservation Project Manager, and I was nominated by the community at large. Graham, can you start?
Sure thing. Graham Johnson, also a Preservation Project Manager, nominated by the Denver Planning Board.
Emily Hazen, designer and preservationist, nominated by Denver Planning.
Hi, I'm George Dennis, retired law enforcement, and I was nominated by History Colorado.
I'm Larry Sykes. I'm an architect and I was nominated by History Colorado.
I'm Nick Fusianis. I'm an architect and a developer, and I was nominated by the American Institute of Architects.
My name is Chris McInnes. I'm a forensic architect, and I was nominated by the Mayor's Office.
Okay, Rusty, would you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, I'm Rusty Brown, and I was nominated through AIA.
And I'm Brittany Bryant, Denver Landmark Preservation staff.
Great, thanks, everybody. We have some meeting records for approval of July 23rd, 2024 and August 6th, 2024. Commissioners, do you have a chance to look them over? Do you have any comments, any corrections? Anything you want to make? All right, do I hear a motion from the floor to approve?
Madam Chair, I'll move to approve meeting records from July 23rd and August 6th, 2024.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor of aye?
Aye.
Who are you giving the second to?
Tell me what?
Who are you giving the second?
I was doing
to?
it to Emily.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, I heard Emily and George, and I
Oh.
need confirmation for the record.
I'm gonna give that one to Emily. She's new. At any rate, let's go ahead. Everybody in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the records or the meeting records are approved as presented. Thank you very much, staff. All right, let's talk about audio tips for virtual participants. Do we have any virtual participants coming?
I
Looks like
believe
it.
so.
We do? Okay, great. Yep, we do. Excellent. All right, for better sound quality, we strongly encourage you to download Zoom on your desktop, laptop, tablet, or mobile device. You can click the audio settings to bring up an additional menu. You can add a background noise suppression, test your speaker and microphone, adjust their maximum output volumes. For presenters or public commenters, when it is your turn to speak, to mute or unmute, click on the microphone icon at the bottom of your screen. Expanding the menu next to the microphone will reveal additional options. You can select your speaker and microphone devices. You can test your microphone and speakers, adjust their maximum output volumes. And if you still have audio challenges, switch to the phone for audio. All right, the next thing that we do at meetings is at the beginning of the meeting is provide public comment for anyone who is interested in talking about making a comment about historic preservation in Denver in general. This does not relate to any of the design review or any of the projects that we are hearing about today. This is just historic preservation in general. Members of the public have up to 2 minutes each for comments. And to speak, you can click the hand raise button in Zoom. You can dial *9 on your keypad to raise your hand if you're joining by phone. Or you can email landmark@denvergov.org with your name and phone number if you are having difficulty with either hand raise option. We do not have anyone here in person. Is there anyone joining us virtually that would like to make a comment? Don't see any hands raised. Okay, great. All righty, then we will move on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda are routine design review items that are recommended for the commission approval without discussion. Applicants with items passed on the consent agenda should coordinate separately with the landmark preservation staff person to receive a certificate of appropriateness. There is no public comment for consent agenda items. I will announce the consent agenda by address. I'll ask the commissioners if they have any desire to remove an item from the consent agenda, at which point it would be sent to the regular design review agenda. Commission members would announce any ex parte contacts and conflicts of interest. Commission will make a motion and vote. Also of note is the LPC, we can only consider information that is included in the application materials on the LPC meeting website. All right, today we have number 2024-COA-440 at 764 Josephine Street on East 7th Avenue. And number 2024-TAXC-002 at 516 Ogden Street in the Alamo Placita District. All right, commissioners, did anyone have anything that they wanted to move? Any questions? All right, doesn't look like it. Okay, do I hear a motion from the commissioners to approve? Okay,
Madam Chair, I move to approve the agenda as read.
all right, George.
The agenda is read.
Okay, George has, I'm giving that to George. Okay. Do I hear a second?
I'll second. the
Graham has seconded it. Okay, great, thanks. All in favor of approving the consent agenda as read, say aye, please.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? All right, the consent agenda has been approved. If you are joining us and your item was on the consent agenda, your project has been approved. And just check in with your staff person to get your certificate of appropriateness. You do not need to stay with us the rest of the meeting. Of course, you're welcome to do so, but you don't have to. All right, so let's move on to design review process. I will announce the design review items on the agenda in order by their address. The commission members will announce ex parte contacts and conflicts of interest. Staff will introduce the application and make a recommendation. Commissioners may question the staff. The applicant presentation will be limited to 10 minutes. Commissioners may question the applicant. And then we go into public comment period where everyone is given, who wishes to make a comment is given 2 minutes per person. If you would like to speak regarding a specific project and you're not part of that applicant team, please click the hand raise button. For those calling via phone, dial *9 to raise your hand. If you are having difficulty with either hand raise option, you can email landmark@denvergov.org with your name and phone number. Staff will clarify if necessary. The commission will deliberate and the commission will make a motion and vote. And like I said before, on the consent agenda, the LPC can only consider information that was included in the application materials on the LPC meeting website. All right, we have actually just one design review project today. And our staff person is Brittany, and it is number 2024-COA-520 at 3419 West 31st Avenue in the Allen M. Ghost District. Brittany.
So our first application for review today is for a rear pop-top addition to 3419 West 31st Avenue. This is a contributing one-story classic cottage within the Allen M. Ghost Historic District. You can see where the property is located at on the district map. And then here is a image of the structure. It is very tight property lines in this area, particularly towards the east where the adjacent property, the eaves are kissing literally. So for this pop-top addition, a rear non-historic addition and patio will be demolished. This addition was constructed in 2018, I believe. So it is definitely non-historic. And then a small portion of the roof will also be demolished to accommodate the pop-top addition. And then the rear facing gable will remain. The existing window on the rear gable will be converted from a window to a door to allow access into the new addition. So here is the proposed first floor plan, second floor plan, and roof plan. This addition is 22 feet 1 inch by 23 feet 5 inches and is 22 feet tall. The proposed addition is inset from the wall plane and the historic roof eaves as suggested by our design guidelines, and those will be preserved as part of this project scope. The new roof will be clad in asphalt shingle and birch wood, as you see on the screen here. And then there will be a new rear patio as well that will be constructed out of concrete. These are 2 existing planting beds, and the existing walkway between the primary structure and garage will remain intact as well as the fencing. So here is the proposed addition. As you can see from the front of the structure and the rear, we have a rear elevation with the garage shown and without the garage shown. So the second floor of the addition will be clad in cedar shingles and will look like dormer additions from the front. And then at the rear, the first floor will be clad in a 4-inch lap siding. The cedar shingles will also have a 4-inch reveal. All windows will be inset into the wall plane and are aluminum clad wood, as well as the doors per our recommended design guidelines to use high quality materials. And then all light fixtures are down lighting. There will be a light fixture adjacent to the door on the second floor, and it will lead out onto a balcony with a metal handrail. And here are the side elevations. Again, you can see that that ground floor is clad in that lap siding and the second floor is clad in that cedar shingle. Staff are recommending approval of this addition as the pop top addition is set back more than 15 feet. It does involve minimal demolition of the historic structure, and we do feel that the addition is compatible with the existing structure and the surrounding historic context. This was referred to the RNO for this neighborhood as it is considered a pop top addition. The neighborhood did recommend a restudy of the pitch of the roof of the addition and a restudy of the windows in the stairwell and bathroom. However, staff are not concerned about those elements, and the applicant has not changed those elements, as we feel that the gable roof form of the addition is compatible with the roof form of the primary structure. It's minimally taller than the existing historic structure. And then the windows are also located in an area for the stair and bathroom that the historic roof is intact. So to make those windows taller would have an impact on that. So we are recommending approval, even though the RNO recommended a different kind of configuration for this addition. Okay. And then finally, I just have some renderings of the proposed addition. The addition is totally located within the front 65 of the lot. You can see that it's inset with the retention of those ridges, and then kind of how that massing looks like from the rear. Obviously, this is a bird's eye view. And then here is perspective from eye level at the street. We feel that this addition will have minimal visual impact on the surrounding historic context due to the very tight lot configurations and the fact that the addition is located at the rear and where the district boundary ends across the alley. So recommending approval on this one.
Okay, great. Brittany. Commissioners, any questions for Brittany at this point? Any questions? Okay, great. All right. Is our applicant joining us virtually?
They
are. Excellent.
Maybe he's not here. No, there he is, Robin.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
working on it.
That's okay. Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. And can you hear us?
Yes, I've
Excellent.
been able to hear you fine. I have had trouble with my technology last couple of weeks, so I think we got it synced at the moment. So yeah, appreciate
Good.
the
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. So you will have 10 minutes to tell us about your project. And at the beginning of
Okay.
that 10 minutes, please give your name and address for our records.
Yeah, can do. So my name is Robin Adams with ArcWest Architects, and we're at 1525 Raleigh Street, Denver, Colorado. I don't think I need 10 minutes. You know, what we're proposing is a pretty simple, straightforward addition to this home, trying to keep it as sublime as the cottage itself, and really just trying to have a minimal impact overall. And it also goes along with our client's request. You know, she wanted a true master bedroom, but she wanted to keep it pretty much humble and in scale with the rest of the house. And so that's refreshing because sometimes we have clients who want to go way beyond. So with this, really the intent and this was somewhat driven by zoning setbacks as well. You know, in order to do the addition, we had to inset the walls, which lent itself well to coordinating or being subordinate to the existing home. And then the other part of what we were trying to accomplish, as I think Brittany mentioned, is having a roof form that maintains the same ridge line. However, from the front of the street appears to be like dormers to the existing home, like just a minor modification that you would see in a historical home like this. And then, you know, once we're in the back, things become more contemporary, but that has little to no impact to the character of the neighborhood of, you know, of the Ghost Landmark District. And that's really it. So if there's any questions, I mean, I can speak to the conversations we had with the RNO. You know, we talked with staff about their thoughts and we looked at it and also talked with our client. She liked this approach. We just felt taking on the roof forms that were suggested to us by the RNO was really less subordinate and probably more overarching on the building form than we intended, and it really didn't gain us the space. So we opted to stay with this, and you know, we always appreciate their opinions and definitely consider those. But in this particular scenario, we stayed with our original design. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Any questions?
Okay, thanks, Robin. Let's find out. Commissioners, do you have any questions for?
I do not, no.
No, sounds like you did a great job. There aren't any questions, Robin. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. So now we'll take public comments on this particular project. To speak, if you're joining us virtually, you can click on the hand raise button in Zoom. You can dial *9 on your keypad to raise your hand if you're joining by phone, or you can email landmark@denvergov.org with your name and phone number if you're having difficulty with either hand raise option. You will be given 2 minutes to provide your comment, and at the beginning of the comment, please give your name and address for our records. Do we have anybody, Taylor?
Sorry.
I don't see any hands raised, do we? No. Okay. All right. All right, so since we don't have anybody that would like to make a comment, then, oh wait, did Nathan want to make one?
No, he was part of the applicant crew. I'm just
Oh,
moving
okay.
him Back over.
Okay, no worries. All right, okay, so moving on then. Staff, did you have any additional comment?
I do not have any additional comment.
Okay, great. All right, then commissioners, let's go into deliberation. What are your thoughts on this project?
I think it's a textbook case of guideline compliance and compliments to the architect and the client for how they put this together. It's really good.
George?
I agree. I think the massing works.
Emily? Great, thanks.
It reminded me of one of the little pictures from our design guidelines.
Yeah, I know.
The green check mark,
I
right?
thought, yeah, exactly. I thought maybe they just copied it from our
No, yeah.
design guidelines.
Without adding anything that's been said, I agree with staff.
Okay, Graham. Gentlemen down here, anything? Any other
Nothing
thoughts?
for that, nothing further. Yeah, I think I was only a little bit skeptical about the kind of overhang part of the second story of
Oh.
the back addition, but given the context, I agree with the staff and applicant that that's not really seen from anywhere. so.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, then, commissioners, do I hear a motion from the floor?
Madam Chair, I
Graham?
will move to approve. We're supposed to say that, right, every time? Madam Chair,
Commissioner Graham?
Where Robert's rules come in. I move to approve application 2023-COA-520 for the rear pop-top addition at 3419 West 31st Avenue per design guidelines 3.1, 3.3 through 3.8, 3.10, and 3.11. Character defining features for the Allen M. Ghost Historic District, presented testimony, submitted documentation, and information provided in the staff report.
Graham, thank you. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Rusty has seconded it. All right, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? All right, the project has been approved. Robin, congratulations. Good luck with your project. All right, that concludes our design review project portion of the meeting. There are no business items. Any discussion items? All right, then let's see, what time is it? Oh, this is kind of a record. It is 1:19. And I'm closing the August 2024 Landmark Commission meeting. This is adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Yay.
That's the fastest in 5 years.